Warm greetings. This is me, Kirtika, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Catering Science and Hotel Management. Today's class, we are going to see about the topic Front Office Operations, Unit 1. Before going into the syllabus, let us know what is meant by hotel. A definition is given by the British law for hotel. It is defined as a place where a bona fide traveler can receive food and shelter. He or she is in a position to pay for it and is in a fit condition to be received. It means a person who is going to travel or maybe a traveler. In hotel term we call a person as a guest. Okay, so if a guest goes to the hotel means he will be receiving both food as well as accommodation. The payment has to be done by the guest. The payment that is made must be worthful, which means we have to provide him a hygienic environment. So, in simplest form, we all know that hotel is a place where we can stay and we can enjoy our diet or meals. Is it right? So, the same thing, hotel that is classified under many categories. Okay. So, in that, let us see the classification of hotel industry. Hotels may be categorized depending upon the factors such as location, ownership basis, star, length of stay, size, clientele, and level of service. So in this, we can see by the name itself. So first point is location, isn't it? So location means where the hotel is being built is called as a location. Okay. Classification of hotel that is based on location. We have n number of types that is classified based on the location. The first one is a downtown hotel. For example, if we have to say or if we have to give some example for this kind of hotel is, we can give an Marigold hotel that is in Hyderabad or the Taj hotel that is present in Mumbai. So both these hotels have been placed in the center of the city. Okay, so the prices of these hotels will be high. The hotel that is presented in the center or out of the city is called as a downtown hotel. The prices will be numerically, it will be high, and these kind of hotels will have some location advantage. That means the guest can easily access to the shopping malls, theaters, etc. The next one is suburban hotels. So what is meant by suburban hotels means the hotel that is located out of the city. Okay, so whereas the price for the hotel will be extremely low, or it will be in the average rate. If we have to give some example for these kind of hotels means we can give Novotel Airport in Hyderabad, or else Anjaypi Palace in Agra, etc. The next sort of hotel is the resort hotels. We all know that a resort is a type of an hotel that is presented on the hill stations or sometimes in the beach side. Okay, the hotel that is located on the hilltops or in the beaches is called as a resort. So in this type of resort hotels, American well plans will be provided, whereas in hills top we cannot find such a kind of restaurants to have our food, so that the hotel will be offering all the three meals. Okay, so next one is motel means it is called as an highway hotels that is presented on the roadside in the national highways or any highways like that. So in these type of hotels, riders or drivers who used to travel will be having some resting hours. So to utilize their resting hours, they will be preferring to go for such kind of hotels. The next type is called as boatel. Boatel is a hotel that is placed on the boat itself. Okay, so if we have to give some example for these hotels or like Star Cruise Lines, like cruises and all it is there now, so that we can give some examples for hotels as cruise. Okay, the next one is airport hotels. So airport hotels is located closely to the airport. So they will be catering only for the airline passengers or else sometimes the crew members. Crew members means airline crew, cabin crew members. Okay, so they will be providing the pickup as well as the drop facilities to the passengers who used to travel. In these kind of hotels, they will be having some coffee shops or bar, And for example, if we have to give some example for these means, Airport Ashoka that is located in the Kolkata. So these are some of the examples that we can give it for airport hotels. Commonly in airport hotels, they will be providing only European plan. Okay. The next sort of hotel is called as an rotels. Rotels means that is called as an palace on wheels, and sometimes another type is called as an Deccan Odyssey. So these kind of rotels will be on the wheels. Okay. So the most commonly known places are Palace on Wheels and Deccan Odyssey. These kind of hotels will be commonly used by the a small group of travelers. Either the packs will be of 10, they are called as a small group. Those peoples will be traveling in these kind of hotels. The next one is called as an floatel. So what is meant by floatel means floating hotels. Floating hotel is called as an floatel. So floatel is most commonly famous in Kashmir lakes and all. In these kind of hotels will be having some exotic atmosphere, and they will be providing some wonderful and mesmerizing experience for the tourist peoples. The next type of classification is classification of hotel that is based on ownership. So in ownership basis means we all know the property to whom the property belongs will be called as an owners, right? So same like that, we have different categories of the ownership. So first one is called as a timeshare. So what is mean by timeshare? For the particular period of time, the hotel ownership will be charged or it will be taken part. Okay, so this kind of hotels, this kind of timeshare hotels will be called as in vacation ownership or holiday ownership. Individual guest can purchase the ownership of a particular unit of a resort for a definite period of the year, and they will occupy that unit during that period. So on a particular time they can occupy their property. Okay, so the next one is called as in condominium hotels. So condominium hotels is such a similar to that of the timeshare hotels. Okay, so the regulations and the rules can be framed by themselves. So the next one is chain group of hotels. So what is meant by chain group of hotels? The hotels will be having a same name, and the same name they will be having different hotels in different places. Okay, so chain hotel ownership can take number of forms depending on the association that the chain organization has with each property. They will be having some rules and regulations that is common to all the properties around the world. So what they will be doing is they will be having one common reservation system that is called as in CRS, which is called as in centralized reservation system, in from which part of the world we are. So from there we can book or reserve our rooms from different types of different parts of the country. Okay, so the next one is independent hotels. The term independent refers that it isn't free, is it? So these type of hotels do not have any ownership or any management affiliation with their properties. They can frame the rules and regulations on their own itself. Okay, the next one is called as a management contract. So what is mean by management contract? For the long term basis, they will be having some contract basis upon the real owner and with the person who is going to take a contract of it. The next one is called as in franchisee. Franchisee, what is meant by franchisee? The brand name will be same, but we are going to buy that brand. Okay, so we are going to pay for the brand and we are going to buy the same brand. That is called as a franchisee. Then the next one is a referral groups. So what is meant by referral groups means a referral groups is a common and collective form of all the independent hotels. Either it is a grouping of 3 or 4 kind of independent hotels together, and these referral group kind of hotels will be having, or it will cater the services to the large group of tourist peoples. The next type is classification of hotel based on star. So we know that we have different types of star category of hotels starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. Okay, so how it is being classified? Let us see. According to the Hotel Restaurant Approval and Classification Committee, that is HRACC, which inspects and assesses the hotels based on the facilities they offer. Okay, so in such types we have different categorization. So the first star, that is one star category of hotels. So one star category of hotels, in these properties, generally they will be very small and it is independently owned with a family atmosphere. For example, if we have to say, means lunch may not be served in the room but may not have a bath or a shower that is attached to the restrooms. Okay, so such kind of hotels comes under one star category. When it comes to two star categories, it will be typically small to medium sized of hotels and they will be giving some extensive facilities when compared to the one star category of hotels. So the receptions and the staffs will be having some professional qualities. Okay, so the next star category is 3-star hotels. In these types of hotels, the hotel size to support higher staffing levels. They will be having some higher staffings and their quality will be little bit higher. And when compared to the above said two category of star categories, so they will be having some high range of facilities into it. So they will be having some room services, bath and shower facilities will be more essential, like that. Okay, the next type of star category is 5-star or 4-star category. Let me first of all say the 4-star categories. So 4-star category is that is of an increase in degree of luxury. They will be having some luxury and they will be having some furnishings from decors. They will be using some different types of equipments for cleaning areas, for laundry purposes, etc. They will be having some porter facilities for 24/7. They will be having room service facilities and they will be having some high standard and high profile staff members to cater the guest. And the next type is called as in 5-star or 5-star super deluxe quality. In these type of 5-star or 5-star super deluxe, the hotel will be having some elaborative spaces. They will be having some luxurious accommodation throughout the hotel and they will be having some qualities that will match the international brands. The staff will be having more knowledgeable, they will be more helpful and they will be well versed in the aspects of the customer care. They will be having some efficient work and they with the courtesy. Okay, these and all star categories. And finally, the 7-star property has been launched in the Dubai, that is Burj Khalifa. So in that kind of property, the things that is offered to them will be more and more expensive. The next type of classification is classification of hotel, that is based on length of stay. In these types, we'll be having some 4 different types. One is transit hotel and next one is transient, third one is residential and the fourth one is semi-residential hotels. What is meant by transit hotels? The transit hotels, in these kind of hotel properties, the guest can stay even a less day. Either it may be on a half a day or for a particular one day. For example, we can give hotels or motels or else airport hotels. Okay, the next type is called as in transient hotels. In this transient type of hotels, the people can stay for a long time as these hotels are very much economical and they will be having some employees either to transfer or on the tour or on locations. For example, rest house and government guest houses. So in these properties, we can stay for at least 3 to 4 days, etc. The next type is called as in residential hotels. So what is mean by residential hotels means the guest will be having some lease contracts with the hotel property so that they can stay for even more long days. The next one is semi-residential hotels. So residential and semi-residential will be differing from such points. For example, if it is in a semi-residential property, the guest can stay either for 3 to 4 days or for a month, etc. The guest will be hiring some accommodation for months or years together, but the rent charge will be based on the daily basis. Okay, the charge that will be charged for them is in the daily basis. The next type of classification is hotel that is based on clientele. In this, clientele is a kind of a guest, or else we can say in a simplest form, types of guest that who is going to be in the hotel. Okay, so the classification of hotel that is based on clientele. The first one is hostels. We commonly know that hostel is preferably for school and college students. Okay, the next one is heritage hotel. So the heritage means the property that is more than age, okay, that may be of 100 years of old, that is called as an heritage hotels. These type of heritage hotels are taken care by the government of India or the government of a particular country. The person uh, in these type of hotels will be taken more care for the tourist peoples. Okay, the person who is going to travel for a long period of time, or from our country to different countries, or from different countries to our country. Okay, the government of India, to boost up tourism and to preserve the Indian heritage, has started a scheme where the old heritage buildings, place palaces constructed before 100 years of old. For example, heritage hotels means the Jai Mahal Palace that is located in the Jaipur. It has been taken care of the government of India, and the main purpose of this is to attract the tourist from outside. Okay, to increase more tourist persons, it has been introduced. The next one is called as in boutique hotel. The boutique hotel, it is in the size of the hotel will be more small, but the charges will be more expensive. And these kind of hotels will cater only for the elite class of people. The next type of classification is based on the level of services. First one is full service. So what is meant by full service means all the facilities will be offered to the guest. Okay. So the complete guest needs will be satisfied in these kind of property, that is called as in full service. And the second one is called as a limited service. So limited service means some of the services will be offered to the guest on the complimentary basis, whereas many things will be on the chargeable basis. Okay, there are two types of classification that is based on level of service. The first one is full service and the second one is limited service. Thank you.